Chris, that is a great question. Carrie Buck here, ATM business owner since 2009, ATM business mentor since 2011. All right, here we go. I don't know if you're talking about the owner of the ATM business and what they get, or the owner of the actual location that you have the ATM in, right? So I hope you can hear me because there's a lot of traffic out here. But when it's a $3 surcharge, if you are doing everything properly, you're working with you know what you're doing, right? You're probably trained. You're working with the proper vendors, right? Processors and what have you, ISOs. You should be making 100% of that $3 surcharge, okay? I had to switch the fingers. My thumb was hurting from holding the thing in there. So you should make 100% of that $3 surcharge. Now, if you're not doing things right, if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not working with the right processors, ISOs, right, you're not going to make 100% of that $3 surcharge. Okay, so do things right. Somebody pays $3, you're making $3. Now, if you're talking about the owner of the location, that person's going to make whatever you decide they're going to make, right? Because remember, you're making 100% of that $3. So if you decide, ahead of time, hey, I'm going to give you, Mr. Owner, 25 cents a transaction, they're going to get 25 cents a transaction. If you decide, I'm not giving them anything, they're not going to get anything, right? And you're going to base what you're going to give them on, number one, based on your business model, how you want to operate, and number two, what kind of location is. Are we talking about a strip club, or are we talking about a mom and pop deli? You know what I'm saying? And the other question, what does the bank charge? Is it a flat rate? The bank that I don't know which bank you're talking about. So if you're talking about your bank that you have your ATM bank account with, they're not going to charge you anything, right? Now, let me pause for a second. There are some banks that charge ATM businesses just fees just because they're an ATM business, right? But it has nothing to do with this, $3 transaction. You know what I'm saying? So if you're asking if the bank will charge you every time you have a $3 transaction, no, you're doing things what you're supposed to be doing. No, the bank's not going to charge you anything, right? But again, if you're not working, if you don't know what you're doing, you're not working with the right processors or ISOs and all that kind of good stuff, you could get charged. But that has nothing to do with your actual bank account. Hopefully that makes sense. Guys, if you want more tips and information about the ATM business, make sure you follow me. And if you really want some more information and maybe work together so I can help you start your own ATM business that generates passive income and big chunks of cash in small time frames, check out my link in my bio. And don't forget, have a great day, and may you live happily off of passive income. Carrie Buck, signing off.